Hello students, welcome to the second part of the chapter India's Internal Challenges, Standard 9, Subject History. In this part, we are going to study about internal changes that took place in Mizoram, Nagaland, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. Let us study about Mizoram. When India became independent, government gave administrative autonomy to the districts of Mizoram, majority areas of the Lushai Hills. Mizo leaders started demanding an autonomous Mizo province. In 1959, the territory of Mizoram experienced severe drought. During this famine, Mizo leader Lal Denga served the common people. In 1961, Lal Denga established an organization called Mizo National Front. Nagaland. The Naga tribe had settled in eastern Himalayas, the Naga Hills, border areas of Assam and Myanmar. In 1946, some educated Naga youth established an organization called Naga National Council. Later, they made a demand for an independent state of Nagaland. They were led by Angami Zapu Fizo. In 1954, the Naga National Council announced the establishment of an independent federation of Nagaland. Nagaland was made a full-fledged state on 1st December 1963. Let us study about Assam. In 1983, there was an intense agitation staged by All Assam Students Union and Assam Ganasangram Parishad over the question of the dominance in Assam of Bengali migrants. In 1985, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, Central Home Minister Shankar Rao Chavan, and Assamese leader Prafulla Kumar Mohanty signed an accord. In 1986, elections were held for Assam Legislative Assembly and Prafulla Kumar Mohanty of the Assam Gana Parishad became the new chief minister. Arunachal Pradesh. In 1954, NEFA was created. In 1972, it began to be called Arunachal Pradesh, that is, the region of the rising sun. On 20th February 1987, it got the status of a constituent state. Let us study about Naxalism. Naxalite movement started at Naxalbari in Darjeeling district in West Bengal. The movement had the objectives of establishing action committees to raise a voice against the exploitation of the farmers by the landlords and confiscate the land of the landlords and distribute it among the tenants. The Naxalites started a parallel system by rejecting the democratic system. This made Naxalism a serious challenge to the India's internal security. The movement was mainly started in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Odisha. In order to maintain their influence, the Naxalites established an organization called People's Liberation Guerrilla Army, that is PLGA. Let us know about communalism. Communalism emerges out of narrow religious pride. People begin to consider their religion superior and others inferior. This leads to religious fanaticism. People of different religions don't trust each other. As a result, it becomes difficult for everybody to come together and get organized for their demands and rights as citizens. Due to the bitter memories of the communal riots, people are estranged from each other and mutual trust receives a setback. Let us study about the last concept of this chapter, regionalism. Regionalism means having excessive pride about one's region. It is one thing to introduce oneself as a Bengali or a Marathi person. The love for one's province turns morbid due to this kind of an excessive regional pride. Regionalism thrives on regional imbalance in development. It can affect developed as well as undeveloped states. The people from backward areas need to arouse their regional identity to organize themselves. The evil of regionalism can be tackled by reducing the imbalance in development.